Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to part 2 for mid-January 2022 reading. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, it is linked up in the top comment down below. But this is what we covered in part 1. And now we're going to clarify for part 2. In your first row, you have the fruit bat. I didn't even know this card existed. This is great. But it says kindness on it. Definitely my new favorite card here, Virgo. I love it. So I feel like being kind, I think this is talking about being kind to yourself, honestly, would be a good idea with this energy. So that is an awesome card. Let's jump in. With the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Cups in your current general energies, you have the Devil. I do feel like some of you, I would be careful of anything that you feel is controlling you at this time. I would let go of those things. Again, with the Knight of Wands, I was saying that I feel like it's you being more spontaneous. The Knight of Wands, with the Devil here, this is what I'm trying to get at, could say that something is stealing your energy. You have the fruit bat. This guy here, the Devil, he has bat wings, and it kind of represents energy vampires or anything that could be stealing your energy, and it represents needing to move away from anything that could be stealing your energy. So I would definitely be careful of anything you feel like is sucking your life away from you. I definitely feel like that could be holding you back with that energy. Knight of Wands, again, wants you to be more spontaneous. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Death card in your crossing energy of the Wheel of Fortune, I just get this energy of like waiting for a turnaround. So I kind of feel like sometimes we get into these positions where we're like, oh, I'll take a risk on the business when this happens. I'll start my business whenever this happens. I'll start my relationship when this happens. And that day never comes. Wheel of Fortune crossing is like waiting for things to turn around. It's like the wheel is always spinning. That's what people need to realize about the Wheel of Fortune. It's always spinning. It's like it's not gonna, if you don't take action, your life is still moving forward. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying it's time to get moving. It's time to take a risk, and don't wait for the perfect moment for something to happen, or don't wait for things to be ready. I feel like you're ready now. You have the Fool as a center card. It's like literally saying you are ready now. With the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Star. Love it. Definitely like a healing energy. It seems to be a very inspiring time as well. The Star can represent inspiration. And pretty much every single person that I've been reading for has had the Star in these readings. So it does seem to me like there's a lot more either inspiration or just happiness coming in for everyone. The Star is also a really good kind of relaxing card as well. It also, there's this bird right here, and it's an ibis, and it's in a tree. It kind of says that you can see something coming. It's like, it's like being able to see the whole picture. And that's kind of how I feel in this area of your thoughts. It's like in the near future, I feel like you're going to be seeing things before they come into your life. Very good. In your next row, you have this Aquarius card. It says collaborate. I'm pretty sure we said something about working together with other people. Maybe not. Maybe we didn't. But I do feel it would be a good time to collaborate. I want to see what the next card is as well. You have this midheaven card, and it says pinnacle. The midheaven is the top of your chart, and so it is like the pinnacle of your chart. For a lot of you, you're probably a Sag midheaven, depending on when you were born, Virgo, or fire sign midheaven, depending. It depends on when you were born. You're going to have to look at your own chart and find out. But I do feel that you're kind of reaching the top of something. And I think I kind of said this. It's like you've gotten very far in your life in doing what you're doing, but maybe now it's time to work with other people to get even farther. I've said many times that we're entering into this time of co-creation, I believe, where it's like if we want to grow, if we want to expand in life, we're going to have to work with other people. With the Eight of Wands and the Five of Pentacles in your foundation, you have the King of Pentacles. Pretty much every single person has had the King of Pentacles as well. Very interesting. King of Pentacles is wanting security. I don't necessarily like the King of Pentacles. I don't think there's anything wrong with the King of Pentacles, but, it's like security isn't really secure. It's like most of the people I've met in my life who are like super focused on like being super secure and super safe, it's like they're like bubble boy. They like don't do anything. They live in a bubble, right? Kind of boring. And so I would say, I don't necessarily like it, but what I would say is that coming up in your foundation, really good. I mean, King of Pentacles is a very stable foundation, really good card to have in the area of your foundation as well. So I feel like you could be working on your financial foundation with that King of Pentacles. With the Six of Wands and the Fool, you have the Emperor. Definitely time for action. He has these rams on all four corners of his throne here, and the rams represent charging forward. It's kind of like saying you're ready for action. You're ready to make progress towards your goals, wishes, and dreams. And I feel like you just need to take action. He is also kind of waiting for the perfect moment. I'll show you again. He has his cloak on, but he has armor underneath. It kind of says he's ready at any moment to take action, but it also says he is ready. His armor is on. He's ready for action. So this whole entire reading, I feel, is saying it's kind of like time for you to move, time for you to take some sort of leap of faith. With the Five of Swords in the world, you have the Page of Wands. Yeah, Page of Wands wants to get out and wants to explore, wants to have a good time, wants to, he's like seeking out fun in life. He's seeking out a new adventure. And that's kind of how I'm seeing your reading in general. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. It's like you're seeking a new adventure. You're seeking something new in your life. I don't know how else to say it. So I feel like you're just kind of looking for a new adventure with that energy. In your second to last row here, you have this tent card. It says temporary situation. You also have this tiger. You cannot make this stuff up. It says doing something risky, taking a chance. We've been talking about this in both readings about you taking a risk. To me, it is very obvious, and I have definitely said this to you in the past, that it is time for you to take a risk. The risk is not something that's going to hurt you or anything like that. I want to stress that. I always get comments from people that are like, well, if I take a risk, my legs are going to get chopped off. I'm like, what are you even talking about? Number one. Number two, it's not that type of risk. We're talking about a calculated risk here. The Fool, he has that tiny little sack on his back because, again, he has everything he needs right here, right between his two ears. It's like you are more than prepared for something. This is one of those readings where it's like saying, let's go, let's take a leap of faith, because if you do it, you're going to be successful. With the Page of Swords and Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, definitely time for you to get moving again. He's the only knight in the tarot that represents no movement. He needs to plant his seeds in these fields back here. So it's definitely time for you to start planting seeds towards something new. I mean, I feel like you already know what the new thing is. Could be new love, could be new business, could be moving to a new country, whatever it is that you want. I would do it because there is going to be a lot of growth. Again, the Knight of Pentacles as well. He has these oak leaves on his helmet here, and he's got oak leaves on the horse. They're meant to represent oak leaves. Oak leaves, again, say that you have everything you need. You have all the knowledge and wisdom you need to take this risk or to take some sort of leap of faith, and you will be successful. I'm pretty sure that I titled one of your recent readings something about taking a risk, and clearly that's what needs to happen. Here in the area of your closest relationships, you have the Six of Cups, lovers, with the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, a lot of passion, a lot of desire, and inspiration. You have two cards of inspiration now, the Star and the Ace of Wands. Very inspiring time, and again, it's probably because things are very unrealistic. I'll be the first to tell you, it's like we're living in very unrealistic times. Everything is very unrealistic. This could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. It's like, I think about like financially, it's like, we have like NFTs. People are selling JPEGs on the internet for, millions of dollars in crypto. Very unrealistic, if you need an example for how unrealistic the times are. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, by the way. I'll gladly make millions of dollars off of JPEGs online, gladly. If it's possible, I want to do it, right? But what I'm saying is if there was ever a time where you could be inspired to do something freaking crazy in your life and be very successful at it, it would be right now. And look at your reading. Star, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands in the clarifying part of the reading. This to me looks like a change in your fortunes, but it's going to require work with Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is like the seed and the root going down into the soil. It's like the one spark of life, right? But you have to take care of it after that point. So in a lot of ways, I feel like the universe could be giving you an opportunity, but it's just the seed, with the root going into the soil. You're going to have to water it. You're going to have to take care of it. You're going to have to get sun on it and attention on it and all that other stuff. If you do that, I feel like you'll be very successful. I would definitely be socializing as much as possible if I were you, Virgo, especially Six of Cups, lovers, Ace of Wands coming up in the area of your closest relationships, even outside of love. Again, that is saying that there's a lot of abundance, a lot of opportunity. There could be a person who gives you a great idea. Maybe you have the seed planted and there's a person who's like, here's some fertilizer, right? They could give you some ideas. They could give you something. So, I would be socializing as much as possible. Really good for love too. Could be a fire sign or a fire, Capricorn. Earth in general really stands out to me. So, it's a general reading. Could be any sign, but definitely could be love. With the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands, you have the Six of Cups. Yeah, a turnaround. See, I think when you're, to me, the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands, we talked about this in your first reading, very like kind of matter of fact in the sense that when you have those two cards together, it's like making a decision that you're never going to go back down the hill. It's like making a decision that you are going to solidify your place at the top of the mountain or at the top of the hill. It's like you're kind of setting a new standard, in your life. Six of Cups is a turnaround. It's a gift from the universe, but the gift we get is a turnaround. We get things improving for us. But again, this could be because you're making the decision. Sometimes I think when we just get to that place where we tell the universe, no, this is what I'm willing to accept into my life. These are my new standards. And we stick to that. It's like the universe is like, okay, they're freaking serious about everything they want. So let's give them everything they want. And sometimes I think it's that simple. It's like once we set the standard and we say, I'm not willing to go below this level financially, in love, in business, whatever, then we get it. So I would make those decisions. In your last row here, let's see, I'm going to pull this card right here. It says horse and it says freedom. So I feel clearly there's freedom. I don't know, like all 10 signs that I've done today have had a freedom card. Seems to me like there is a lot of freedom coming in at this time for people. Like I said to everybody else who has had a card of freedom, Uranus and Taurus, major emphasis, especially for you earth signs, right? Major emphasis on freedom, whatever that means for you. Freedom might not be freedom to someone else too, is what I would say. But whatever freedom means to you, it could mean literal freedom. It could mean someone is taking care of you. So then you have the freedom to do whatever you want with your day. Could mean anything. I feel like that's the focus that is going on here, but clearly there's more freedom coming in for everyone. I like that because to me it's like, collective energy. With the Justice card and the Two of Cups, you have the Five of Swords. Yep. Like I said, Five of Swords is my card of taking a risk. Clearly, this whole entire reading is saying you need to take some sort of risk to set yourself free. Part of me thinks that setting yourself free includes setting these standards with the Seven of Wands and Nine of Wands. Again, I really look at that as almost setting a standard, like what you're willing to accept, and you're not going back down below that. It's like once you set those standards, I feel like you will truly be free at this time. I do want to see what this card is. Yeah, Pluto. You have this rebirth card. We have Pluto in Capricorn still. It will be leaving Capricorn, but Pluto moves very slowly. I do feel that you are going to be it's like you are experiencing a rebirth in your life. I see it more as a second chance, which I think I said that to you in like one of your recent readings as well at the end. That I kind of get these more, it's a second chance for you. I think your readings are more second chance focused, but the second chance you're getting is not like with a person. I think that it's more a second chance to live a dream that you've had for a long time, to manifest something that you've wanted to manifest, or something like that. It's like you're doing the things that you've wanted to do. So very interesting energy. I love this reading for you here, Virgo. It looks really, really good. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.